Material Mom here. Today I'm going to show you a very personal thing, how I dye my hair. I know I'm putting myself out there. I'm telling you all my tricks and secrets, but some people need to know. And no one ever showed me. And I never went to a beauty parlor before to get my hair colored. So I just kind of do it like I think I should. Now, um, they have expensive hair dye out there. But guess what I do? I go to the Dollar Tree and I buy their hair dye for $1.25. It used to be $1, now it's $1.25. It's still worth it. So I buy like 10 of them at a time. A lot of times they don't have my color, dark brown. Sometimes I buy medium brown because, I'm not a professional and I don't really care. And I just do it how I think I should. My daughter's a beautician. She has a fit and she goes, Mom, go to Sally's. I know I should. I know I should. And I've bought it there before and had her do it for me. But anyway, I just go to the Dollar Tree. I just want it simple. I don't want an appointment. I hate appointments. Oh, you got to be there at a certain time and then they have to mess with you. No, I just rather do it myself at night. I mean, DIY. Do it yourself. My husband didn't know what that meant. He goes, what does DIY mean? Do it yourself. See, some things I am smart about. Some things I'm dumb about. Okay. A lot of things I'm dumb about. Now, you might say, like my husband said, you don't need to dye your hair yet. Why? Because I use this in between times. Clairol Root Touch Up. And my color is dark brown, and then you just spray right here. Kind of hold your hand here when you spray, though, because you don't want your forehead to get darker. The best comb in the world are these pointy, tippy ones. Now I'm going to show you what it would look like if I didn't spray. Can you see that? How much gray? This is how much my hair has grown. To me, it doesn't matter what kind of hair dye you buy, because your hair grows this much in 4 weeks anyway. So why go ahead and buy expensive thinking it's going to last longer? It doesn't last longer because your hair grows out anyway. Just my opinion. Now, it comes in this. This is the developer, and this is the color cream. And I hate this tube. The other brands, Revlon brand and stuff, they give you two liquids. Or Sally's, I think, does too. But anyway, you have to mix these two, and they activate together. Okay? Now, if you need a squirt bottle, you didn't break this lid off, so just wash this, and you can have a squirt bottle for something else later. They come in handy. I don't keep a ton of them, but I just keep a couple on hand. So here, I've squished it all into this. They want you to squish it all into this bottle and then apply it like this, But I didn't like doing it that way. So I have this. And it is, where did I get this little plastic thing? I think I bought something and it came in it. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of them for this purpose. But I don't know where I got it. But you can use, the Sally sells them. You can use any kind of little dish, your old cottage cheese container, anything. I'm kind of trying to make my camera go down better. I know this all adjusts. If I could just learn like the pros. Okay, I'm going to do it perfect. I thought I did it perfect before I started. As hard as I try, never be perfect. All right, so stirring this. And what kind of instrument do I use? My paintbrush. The I just buy these good paintbrushes at Walmart, and in the painting, not in the paint section, over there with the craft section. These are the best paintbrushes. I use them for everything, and then wash them. They last forever. So you can buy the Sally's, all the Sally stuff. Like my daughter, the beautician, she has all the Sally stuff. She has the right brushes. She takes me there. I could buy stuff in her name and get a discount, but I don't. I just do this. use my paintbrush, wash it, and then I'll paint the wall with it next. If I need to, because it's little and it gets into places better. Touch-up painting. Do you do that? I have a gallon of all my wall touch-up paint. I keep handy because periodically I go touch up places because I hate scarred up walls. So I paint them. All right, I think this is good. And here's another trick I do. Have you ever bought these? They're little teeny tiny spatulas. They have longer ones too. You can get the end of your makeup out of the bottle. Like I used it for this to get all of the developer out of all the corners, you know, because we want all the product they can sell us. Because, you know, I'm not going to let them gyp me. There's enough makeup in that bottom of that bottle to use 2 more, 3 more days. Okay, there, we got it all good. Okay, now take your paintbrush. See, look how white it is. Right down. I'm just going to be touching up my roots because, you know, I don't need to process all of this. Not only is it hard on your hair, it costs more because you got to buy all that product to put it in all that hair. So just do the roots right here. It's like this. I always like to comb it a little in there, get it in there. Okay, then I go to this next section and I use this part. If you don't have a good comb like this, you can just like get a nail or anything sharp. A nail sharp. I never had to use a nail. Maybe the end of a knitting needle, crochet hook, you know, just anything. And always have your rag handy. Remember I told you about tear up your husband's old shirts and make a little rag? I lost my little rag. I had it here just a minute ago. Have 3 rags around. Luckily, I don't need one right now. Okay, so then I just do this next section. If I don't have to touch up much, sometimes I just mix up half of everything, of both things. And these are the gloves they give you. I have some of my own that I prefer, but this hand, I don't really use it as much as the other hand, so I put my good glove on this hand. Kind of smear it in there. And then part it again. Don't do too big of parts. Because if you do too big of parts, then you're not getting all those little hairs. Go clear to the back here. Because as you go down, this side of my hair is more gray than the other side. And you know, my maiden name was White. When I grew up, I was Angela White. And my dad had white hair. He was Grandpa White, and his hair was white. It was so fitting. My mother never let her hair go. That's probably why I don't let mine go either. And my sisters, my 3 sisters, they're not letting their hair go either. So maybe it means something, like our mother taught us that we don't want to go gray. I don't know. Nowadays, young women have gray hair. Okay, now see, I went clear to the back. I'm going all the way to the back, and I comb all this in because I know it's getting in there good. Oh, look, hair. Wonder where that hair came from. Maybe because on my head. Okay, you have plenty. If you mix up the whole bottle, but only do half of your hair, you'll have plenty. So you don't have to be chintzy on it. Unless you have a really big circumference head. I don't. I mean, I don't know how my head measures compared to other people's. Not a hat person. They always have these theories about massage your scalp. Your hair will be better. All the theories. Oh, do not have aluminum pans. You'll get Alzheimer's. Do put castor oil on your hair. It'll make it grow. I think it's just all hereditary. It's like if your mother had good hair, your dad had good hair, you probably have good hair. If your dad and mother, somebody in the family died of Alzheimer's, you're going to have it too. I just think it's hereditary, and I don't think products too much are going to work too much because unless it's hair dye, it works good. All right. I've already used 10 minutes. You guys don't want to see all this. Here's that hair again. Where's my rag? Okay. Put it back here. Hey, beauticians, how am I doing? Any beautician person watching? And then comb it all up. This is just what I do. I'm not a pro. This is how I do it. Make sure you get right here around your hairline because, the grays show up, glisten right there. So, okay, now I'm going to do the other side. Do the other side exactly the same. Okay. I kind of part right here in the middle. This is the middle part. Start in the middle. Oh, see, look how gray. My husband said, you don't need it. Do two. Makes you look bald from far away because that's showing. Go clear to the crown back here. Make sure you get your crown. I want to make sure I got right here. I didn't make too big a part. Put a little more in here. I don't want any hidden pockets of gray because Christmas is coming. Can't have Santa come see me with looking like Mrs. Santa. Well, speaking of which, I got all of my Christmases done. We had payday yesterday. Yes, old people have to wait for their payday too. I tell my grandkids that. They think I have money all the time. No, I'm waiting for payday. It's right before payday. Well, don't you have any money? Well, I do in the bank, but I'm not supposed to spend that on just candy and stuff. I gotta wait for payday. Old people have a payday too. Anyway, I do. I live on a budget. And so it was payday, so I was able to get all the money because some kids that live far away, I just send them cash. I mean, a check. Because the postage is outrageous nowadays. And nothing that I'm going to mail is worth it. It costs more to mail it than the package would be worth. And so I think they charge more for us because all of these people are Amazon, Temu, Wish, all those people that have free shipping. I'm sure they pay. But they're making everybody else pay more then. Of course, if you had to take the mail to where you're going, it costs you a lot more. So we should be grateful, I guess. But I used to mail the grandkids candy and stuff until I realized it costs more to mail it than it did to what the candy was worth. Just send them money and tell the mom, go buy him some candy. She probably didn't, though. All right. After you do this get this all on, then you have to wait for 20 minutes. But my sister told me, she was a beautician, she said after 20 minutes or so, maybe it's more than that, maybe it's after 40 minutes or something, the hair dye loses its potency and it's not going to work anymore. You can't mix it up and save it. You got to use it all then. So, see, now this side's not as gray back down here. That's lucky, but I still do it for the little ones that there are. And if you didn't know, I'm going clear around the back because I'm parting it clear all the way to the back scalp back there. Doing it this side. Oh, look. Makes me look bald with that color of hair. I always think, if we went on Survivor, got stranded on an island, what would we look like when we got out? Your nails would be down to the chips. Of course, I would die anyway if I didn't have my high blood pressure medicine. That's what they always say. Have a 2-year, year supply of food and all this stuff. Well, if I can't get my medication, I'm gonna have a stroke. I might as well wish I'd die at the first. We have Yellowstone we have to worry about here in Wyoming if it blew. No, I just want to die in the first eruption because trying to survive, that would suck. I don't want to try to have to survive. And I wouldn't have my medication. Then I wouldn't have my Zoloft. Been on Zoloft for years. Want to die anyway. Kill myself. So, the food, you can have all the food you want, but if you have to have a medication that saves your life and you can't get it because China, you hear China makes all our medicine. Well, if China does go to war with them, that's the first thing they're going to cut off. We're all going to die anyway because we won't have our medications. We'll all be stroke victims or something. Kill me on the first wave. Because, what about those people who survive? And, on Survivor, and they have to do those hanging from a rope test, and whoever hangs the longest wins, and then you're almost to win, and then at the last you fall and lose it anyway. Just jump off in the beginning. If you know you're not going to win, why suffer? I don't have much competition in me. I just kind of give up. Look what I did. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Get your hair out of here. It's horrible. What was I thinking? Okay. So, smush it all in here like this. Make sure you got it all in there. I don't worry about any of this hair because I'm not dyeing all of it. Someday I will because the bottoms get lighter than the roots after a while. So then I just let it like this and then I just wait. And then you're going to go in and rinse it out however you choose in the shower or with a nozzle or whatever. 20 minutes. And then all the gray will be gone for a couple weeks. I like it. Some people dye their eyebrows too. I found my rack. It was in my lap the whole time. Anyway, that's how I do it. So, it's not hard. You don't have to go to the beauty parlor and spend a whole ton of money. It only costs $1.25 to do it yourself. All right. I don't know how you could make a mistake if you didn't leave it in long enough or if you missed a little place. But catch that up next time. All right, that's how you do it, or that's how I do it anyway. And don't forget to subscribe so I can keep showing you good videos.